look at all the teams here in the South, there's just some very talented netminders here. And that's one thing that the ECHL has always had a good plethora of. Just, next level goaltending has always been in this league.
Faceoff will be to the right of Tyler Wall after a shot block from Jacob Friend, and I've been so impressed with him as of late. Give you a little stat on him. It's kind of an indirect stat on him, but I think it reflects on him when we get the opportunity. As the Icemen try to clear out, they don't do it yet. Long shot from distance by Levko Koper, steered into the side by Wall. The Icemen will backhand it up the wall and out to center ice. Ben Howarchuk, yesterday's hero. In fact, he's been the overtime hero twice for the Icemen. Both overtime victories have been off of his stick, including last night, just 23 seconds into overtime. And it's Howarchuk with the puck at center ice. He's got Abbott Gerdukis with him. Howarchuk throws it behind the Everblade net. Cam Backer on it first. Slips it up the right side. Lynch got a piece of it, trying to keep it in the zone. He does briefly. Florida gets it back, however. They've got plenty of time and space out of their own end. Ben Masella on the backhand will drop it behind the Jacksonville cage. Jeff Taylor to the left side for Martin. What a week he has had, Craig Martin. 3 goals, 4 assists, and a big hit from Florida on Jake Elmer, who's inserted back into the lineup tonight after a 1-game suspension for Vlad Mikulchuk, which is being served in tonight's game. Jacksonville's going to be offside here. So Jake Elmer back in, Vlad Mikulchuk out after a slew foot from last night. We didn't see the actual incident, Reader, but we did see Florida take exception to it last night, and now I guess we know why.
Yeah, and so he's going to sit for 1 game, and that gets a couple people in the lineup. Also, Joey Sides is out today, so in the lineup that wasn't there last night. Welcome addition, James Sanchez, very talented player, and then of course, as you mentioned, Jake Elmer getting back in the lineup here as well.
Also want to mention from over the weekend, we're kind of lost in the shuffle a little bit. The Icemen made actually a minor trade over the weeks, sending Ryan Roth to the Reading Royals for future considerations. So the Icemen were actually without a right winger tonight without Mikulchuk. They got Elmer back in there, but Roth would have been another option if anybody was thinking, well, why not Ryan Roth? Well, that's why. He's not with the team anymore after being dealt to Reading.
Well, with obviously this point of the year, every ECHL team had to trim their roster down by 1, and with the addition of Abbott Gerdukis coming off of the IR, the Icemen had to free up a spot. And, as it turned out, it ended up being Ryan Roth, who ends up with the Reading Royals in a trade. So one of those futures deals. But, so that's how the Icemen were able to free up that spot. We wish Ryan Roth all the best. I know it was a tough decision for the coaching staff to let him go. I know they were really liked what he had to the table, but it's a numbers game at the end of the day, Arlie.
Absolutely.
That's the way the hockey world works.
We've got a face-off coming into the Jacksonville end. Just over 3 minutes gone by. We've been able to do a little storytelling here in the first 3 minutes because we've just had whistle after whistle, it seems like, which is fine by me right now as the draw comes into the Jacksonville end. On an icing call.
You and me both, my friend, no doubt. It's been one of those weeks for our voice, and you get all clogged up. It's that time of year, I guess. The weather starts to change, but what's not stopping Team Arlix from bringing you some hockey?
Not a chance. It is going to be a complete team effort between the two of us, I assure you. Maybe dropping the play-by-play back and forth throughout the game as well. Try and save each other here. But that's what we are here for. We are here to support one another, not only the Icemen, but you and I, for that matter, Reader, as we have another icing call. And the Icemen will go back into the offensive zone. This time the icing call was against Florida. And as great as things are for the Icemen right now, Reader, I know there is one thing that the coaching staff, Nick Luco and Brandon Machinter, want to see change, and that is the first period. Slow starts, time and time again, as the Icemen have only led after 1 period twice all season. That's in 16 games. And they get a shot away just as I say that. Christopher Brown trying to change that, but Gahagan with a save and a slapper in the high slot. One of those 2 leads after 1 period was opening night. So you figure they've played 15 games since. They've had 1 lead after 1 period in the last 15 games.
Wow.
1, that's got to change. 2, it is equally remarkable at how well they have done despite not jumping out to leads.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at the last 3 games. They've trailed by 2 goals in each of those last 3 games and have come away with wins. So, again, we talked about Arlie a couple times in a broadcast last couple of days. Icemen can't continue to do that and expect success.
A score from Florida right off the draw coming the other way. Alex Aliardi put one posted in on a 2-on-1 breakout. And just as we were talking about it, here we go again. 3:46 into the game. Alex Aliardi using the defenseman as a screen there and did it very effectively. And he bangs one off the pipe and in. It is 1-0 Everblades with 16:14 to go.
Yeah, Alex Aliardi now scoring in back-to-back games there, and you're right. He was actually patient on that play, not because he was waiting on a trailer, but he was waiting on that defenseman to slide over, and then he fired off the shot once that screen was set. And that's just a veteran player right there making a good play. So there you have it. You know, Aliardi getting the tally and 1-0 lead. We're just talking about the need for the Icemen to get off to a good start, and they were unable to do that here, at least from the standpoint of getting the first goal.
Carpenter will get the only assist, I believe, on the 5th goal from Aliardi. And the Icemen, as it has been all week, all season, trail in the first period. As the Icemen try to come right back, it slips towards the blue line. Right point, Jacksonville in control. McEnany for Taylor. Cross ice it is Lynch. Couldn't pull the trigger on a shot. He tried to toe drag it into the slot, and the Everblades will backhand it out to center ice. Bouncing puck there, belongs to Jacksonville. Craig Martin in the neutral zone, tries to swipe at it with a golf swing and missed on the bouncing puck. Now we've got sticks up high off the play. Linesmen are in there to separate. Can't tell who that is for Florida. Meanwhile, the puck is behind the Jacksonville net. That was Travis Howe for Jacksonville. And I believe that it was Cody McDonald for Florida, and it was. First time we've seen him this week. As the Everblades made a couple of changes also entering this game. Jeff Taylor behind the net. Amazing that there were no penalties out of that as the Icemen try to slip out of their own zone. Gerduckis got it to the neutral zone. Pack poked free for Florida from there. Another newcomer into the Everblade lineup is Jake Kearley. Big defenseman at 6'3", 238. He's a massive human being. As the Everblades play it into the offensive zone, Kearley towards net is deflected into the corner. John McCarron poking it loose. Jacksonville takes the body as Blake Winicky feeds it to the blue line. Rister in a screen. It goes wide, comes off the end boards for Gerduckis. Gerduckis will shovel it out. Lodermeyer knocks it a little further into the Everblade zone, where Xavier Bouchard picks it up. 1-0 Everblades, 14:13 to go in the first period. Blake Winicky to Xavier Bouchard. Stolen by the Icemen at center, cleared back to the Florida line. Kearley gives it up to the Icemen and his Friend once more. Friend had a big goal last night as the Icemen take it into the offensive end. Sanchez had his shot tipped into the corner. The Icemen trying to get it back, but it's the Everblades in control. Jake McLaughlin, indirect feed for Aliardi, starting a 3-man rush. Aliardi has it go off a stick. It is Brown over the blue line for Nazarian. Nazarian trying to go wide on McLaughlin. McLaughlin takes the body well. Fans want to call, but it was just a good defensive play there by McLaughlin. Florida clears in. It will be icing against the Everblades. Clock stops with 13:34 to go in the first.
Icemen down 1-0. They're going to be just fine, Arlie.
Yeah.
As history is
right where we want them.
This is exactly the trap that they're laying right now, right? But certainly not a laughing matter. They're down 1-0, and but you know, it is kind of the way they've been doing it. They certainly don't do themselves any favors, or they're certainly doing it the hard way, let's say. But again, there's plenty of time in this game. Obviously, they've seen this situation obviously before. After the numbers that you've pointed out, this team just seems to get stronger as games goes on this year.
Everblades into the offensive zone. Puck goes out of play off a deflection. We will take a break early on. The Everblades also have the lead early on. 1-0 on an Alex Aliardi goal. 13:22 to go in the first period. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Gray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Face-off in the Everblades offensive end as we resume live play. Florida already has a 1-0 lead. Florida at the blue line. Jake Kearley defended by Elmer. Elmer with a good body check. Panetta got spilled on the play, but we'll play on. Centering feed from Florida goes all the way to the line. Kearley with a wrist it's blocked by Elmer. Can he streak ahead? Elmer up the right wing side. He may have a partial breakaway. Forehand save is made. Rebound is swept away by Florida. Elmer did everything he possibly could and got a good shot away there too. The puck was kind of caught in his skates as he blocked the shot, so he didn't quite have the momentum that he wanted to streaking down the right wing side. He had to fire it when he did at the right wing circle.
Yeah, he did. Otherwise, it would have been blocked or deflected out of play because they would have gotten the stick in there. But fired it when he could. It's unfortunate, though, that the Icemen just didn't have a guy there in the rebound. The goaltender fell down. He was kind of outstretched and kind of in a very tough, difficult spot. But, again, the Everblades defense was there to clean up the mess in front and prevent a second chance opportunity.
Jacksonville with an outlet pass intercepted by Florida on a turnover. Pendenza centering feed. That is also picked off by Jacksonville. And here come the Icemen. Sanchez for Brown, trying to go back to Sanchez, but the Everblades with an interception, and now they skate in transition, four-man attack. Winicky for the trailer McCarron. Winicky gets it back, shot on net, save made by Wall, no rebound, and the faceoff will come to his right side. This line for Florida is so dangerous. Really just the two of them, whoever the third guy is with them, with John McCarron and Blake Winicky. And I think right now it's Joe Pendenza who is with them. That line has been held in check, and that goes back to what we were saying about Jacob Friend and how impressed we've been. I think the best stat you could give about Jacob Friend isn't his stat. It's John McCarron's stat. John McCarron, who is averaging a point a game. He's been a point a game guy for as long as we can remember. But against Jacksonville this year, no points in 4 games. He has been held completely off the scoreboard. And I think a lot of that has to do with Jacob Friend as the Icemen get a steal in the offensive zone. Friend kind of shadows McCarron a little bit. Certainly at home he tries to when they have the last change so they can match up lines a little bit better, or defensive pairings anyway. But I think McCarron with a goose egg against Jacksonville reflects more on Jacob Friend than it actually does on John McCarron.
That's the matchup they've been going for, and there's been so many times McCarron's rushed in. He's been bumped and met kind of rudely at times there by Jacob Friend. So that's the matchup they've wanted, and it's paid off.
Icemen try to break out. Howe, can he get to the shot? No, it goes into the high slot. Luke Lynch turnaround shot that is blocked. He'll hold it in, however, moving it for Howe in the right wing circle. Howe dangles around the man, nearly got the shot away. Icemen do keep it in the zone, and some pressure here from Jacksonville. Craig Martin, who has been white hot for the Icemen in the near side half wall, has it stripped away, and the Everblades are able to steal. Howe taking the body on a man. That's Levko Koper. And don't be surprised if those two get tangled up again later on tonight, as the Icemen have the puck at their own blue line. It is Derek Lodermeyer, tripped up from behind, no call. Fans want to call that time, and the Everblades take the puck. Now a steal from Jacksonville. Gerdukas taps it into the Everblade zone. Kearley gets it right back for the Everblades. In the neutral zone, Lodermeyer with a shovel in behind the net of Parker Gahagan. Xavier Boussard all the way out to center ice for Michael Neville. Neville will wrist it in cross corner to the left of Wall. Panetta is on it first. Deeks away from McDonald. The Everblades hold it in the zone on a poke check by McCarron. Zach Berzola will try the opposite wing, but Neville with a steal. Centering pass, blocked in front. Comes loose for Florida. At the blue line, it's Bouchard with a drive. Man, he's got a hard shot, but it goes wide, and the Icemen try to spring Ben Howarchuk free. Instead, it's Gerdukas over the line for Howarchuk, and the Icemen will play it in below the net of Gahagan. Florida clears out. Icing is the call. Clock will stop with 10-12 to go in the first period. It remains Jacksonville down 1-0.
Well, Alex Aliardi has the lone goal in this game for Florida as they lead 1-0 as we approach the halfway point here of the period. And of course, he scored in the goal to our left, Arlie. And I'm bringing this up because the goal light was out. They replaced it, and the replacement didn't work.
Oh.
So there is no red goal light. So the off-ice official is using a white towel. He's just going to wave to signal the goal. So
interesting.
that's the backup. That is the backup of the backup.
The backup to the backup is wave the white flag.
So no goal light tonight. Just keep that in mind to the left here, to our left. There behind Tyler Wall, at least for this period. But the white towel, he'll be waving it. So
You don't get that kind of insight from anywhere else but right here on flowhockey.tv. Alex Reed bringing the heat with that one. I love that read. That's fantastic as the Icemen clear it away. It goes off glass and out, so no delay of game there. I never in a million years would have known that, so thank you, Reed. That was fantastic.
It's bubble perks. Bubble perks.
Yeah.
You know.
Love it.
Semi-bubble this year, I guess, but yeah.
All right, we're going to go to a break as the puck goes out of play. It is a 1-0 lead for the Florida Everblades. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet, experience the best.
Face off in the Jacksonville zone. A shot block from the Icemen takes it out to center ice, and Florida clears right back in. Travis Howe, speaking of bringing the heat like you did, Reader, he's bringing the heat with his body checks right now as he crunched Jake McLaughlin, and the Icemen come along on their way in the offensive zone. It is Craig Martin. Couldn't get the shot away, but the Icemen hold it in. At the blue line, it's Howe. He'll knock it into the corner. Dylan Blue just sweeps it up on the backhand. Florida gets it to the line, but not out. A slapper by McEnany gets deflected wide, and now Florida does take possession. 1-0 Everblades. The man with the goal has the puck as well. That's Alex Aliardi. Aliardi with a wrister. Save made by Wall. Rebound into the opposite wing, and the Icemen come away with it. It is Ben Howarchuk, who's really starting to come on as of late. Howarchuk up to 3 goals and 3 assists on the season as Jacksonville plays it into the Everblade zone. Ben Masella up the right wing side. Kyle Newberg chops it ahead. Look out as the Everblades have a 2-on-2 for the moment. Toe drag, what a great play by Jacksonville. Berzola, but it's not out of the zone yet. Newberg now gives it up, and the Icemen try to work in numbers the other way. Berzola didn't have the numbers like I was hoping they would. The puck just trickles to Gahagan, and he will freeze it for the faceoff. That was an excellent back check. I couldn't tell who that was, Reader, on that 2-on-2. Or maybe it was more like a sweep check from the defenseman. I think it was Berzola who made the play ultimately.
Yeah, it was. I think he and I think maybe Sanchez were there to make it kind of together, but Berzola was able to move it ahead. He tried to carry it across the line. The puck just kind of rolled off the edge of his stick there, and that allowed it to roll down towards the goaltender, and it's pounced on here, and now we got a face-off in the offensive zone for the Icemen.
Remember, it is teddy bear toss night, so if the Icemen score, well, not if, when the Icemen score, you can expect a sea of bears to come crashing down. Should be a lot of fun. It will always be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can get it done in the first period and tie this game up in the process.
You know, you never want it. I mean, you'll take the goal whenever you get it, but you never really want it, really, from an organization standpoint, for maybe like the first couple minutes, because you got people still trying to file in. They're still, you know, getting their concessions. They're still at the will call or whatever, but this is about the time now. It's time.
Yeah, I'd say it's time.
It's time for the guys to pop one in. Everyone should be seated and settled by now. They're ready to go.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And that actually happened to the Icemen a couple years ago. I think it was Mike Hedden who scored a goal about a minute into a game against South Carolina. It worked exactly like that. Scored almost too early as the Icemen looked for a steal in the offensive zone. They couldn't get it. Florida plays it out to the Jacksonville blue line, and the Icemen take over. Jacob Panetta just knocking it out of the zone. Foot race for the puck. Jake Gilmer is going to try and beat McLaughlin to it. No icing here, as they say that Florida could have played the puck. So we will play on, and Jacksonville looking for the puck on the forecheck. Elmer is in there. Martin is in there. Luke Lynch is the third forward out on the ice right now. Tied up along the far side corner. It comes free, but it belongs to Florida. It is Bouchard. Stick handling behind his net. Outlets it for Aliardi. I've been impressed with him this week, not just because of the goal tonight.
He's a very dynamic player. He brings a lot to the table. He can play physical, gritty. He's got great speed, good offensive talents. He's just he's kind of like a Swiss Army knife. He has all the tools. And this is his second stint with the Everblades. Played there several seasons ago. He went over to Europe. But high-end player. It was a good snag there to get Alex Aliardi on your roster here by the Everblades this summer.
A long stretch pass from Florida. Levko Koper deflects behind the Jacksonville net. Austin McEnany in control there. Waiting for his forwards to complete a line change. And now we'll go Hawerchuk, cross ice for Gerdukis. The Icemen into the zone on the right wing. Gerdukis for the corner for James Sanchez. So good to have him back in the lineup after missing the last couple of games. Jeff Taylor, the defenseman, pinches in and actually had the puck go off of the referee there. And the puck is tied up along the boards. It comes free to the blue line. The Icemen hold the zone. He goes behind the net looking for Sanchez. Sanchez all the way to the right wing corner, shielding the puck with his body. It's McEnany to the left side for Taylor. Puck jumps over his stick, but it's still in the zone. Wrist shot is deflected just wide by Hawerchuk. Didn't miss by much. Sanchez for Gerdukis. Wrister goes wide. Some good pressure here from Jacksonville. Taylor at the left point, wristed in a screen, and I think Cahagan got a piece of that one. Gerdukis tries to center, picked off by Florida. They will clear it out to center. And Jacksonville gets it back with Derek Lodermeyer just onto the ice. Lodermeyer behind his own net, tries to accelerate away from a forechecker and does so successfully all the way to center ice as Lodermeyer chips and chases it into the Florida zone. Great work there from Lodermeyer, coast to coast to get the puck free. But just as he tries to play it to the blue line, there was nobody home, and it comes all the way back into the Jacksonville zone. 5:07 to go in the first period. It's Florida 1, Jacksonville nothing. Jacksonville into the offensive zone. Centering feed from the Icemen. Goes right through the top of the blue paint. Nobody there. Christopher Brown tries to feed Lodermeyer. That was poked away by Florida. Back to the Jacksonville zone. McKenzie for Friend. Gives it up in the neutral zone to Pendenza, who will softly backhand it in. And a line change for both clubs here. Jacob Friend skates by Carpenter. Onside is Friend. Tries to find Howe. Knocked away by Florida, but not cleared. Lynch into the corner. Got hit hard from behind. No call. Fans want a boarding call. We play on. Lynch behind the net. Possible wraparound. Got it all the way to the blue line. Berzola fakes the shot. Tries for a shooting lane. Couldn't find a shooting lane, and Florida clears it out. Now it's a foot race for the puck. Berzola trying to beat his man to the puck, but it comes free to Florida, and it's going to be another goal for Alex Aliardi. Just like the other one, it seems like. Aliardi on a 2-on-1 as Florida got the puck free. Jacksonville had a one-on-one battle to try and get the puck. They couldn't do it. It comes free to Aliardi, who is all alone on the doorstep, and he goes over the glove of Tyler Wall to make it 2-0 Everblades.
Yeah, I think that puck just, it was a fortuitous skip there for the Everblades, and Berzola locked up his man, but again, the Iceman had nobody back to pick up Aliardi, but the puck just ended up coming right to him perfectly in the slot. I mean, an actual gift right there for Aliardi. He's got his second. He finishes it off, and it's a 2-goal deficit once again, Arlie.
Right where we want him, Reader.
Here we go. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, it's just incredible. But, you know, I'm kind of speechless, but we're in the same situation again. We'll see how it plays out.
The Icemen have won their last 3 games when trailing by 2 goals. And here we are again, trailing by 2 goals. 3:41 to go in the first period. Abbott Gerdukis for the Icemen. Shifts away from a man. He's over the blue line. Tries to get around another in Masella. Couldn't get by him. He goes behind the Florida net, and the Everblades in control. Florida out shooting the Icemen 7-3. It is Kearley with a backhand flip to the neutral zone, finding Joe Pendenza. Pendenza behind the Jacksonville net. He's by himself for the moment. Tries to find a man to pass to. Is deflected away. Good read there from Austin McEnany to knock a pass away, intended for Blake Winicky. Everblades hold it in the zone, however. Wristed by McLaughlin, deflects into the corner. Jacksonville defended that well. It's Winicky for Pendenza behind the net. Centering feed goes by everybody, comes all the way to the Florida zone. Cahagan is going to be forced to play it ahead of Christopher Brown. Cahagan throwing it behind the net, and the Icemen are going to steal the puck. It is Brown on his backhand to the blue line for Taylor, giving it up to Florida. That was well defended by the Everblades. They're playing very well defensively, I think, even more than offensively in the early going here tonight. As Jacksonville plays it up the right wing side, it is Derek Lodermeyer for Nazarian, giving it up to the Everblades at center with 2:32 to go in the first period. It's a 2-0 game now. Alex Aliardi with a pair of goals for Florida. Jake Elmer through the neutral zone with some speed. Tries to go wide on Backer, and he does. Tries to bank it in front. Score! Luke Lynch with the goal. But more than Lynch, it is all about the Bears right now. Unleash the Teddy Bears, everybody. The Icemen are on the board. It's 2-1.
Luke Lynch crashing the net, took the feed from Elmer from behind, and the Icemen able to get on the board, ignite this plush and furry celebration. It's plush pandemonium here at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena.
Let's see what we got. How's your arm there, Reader?
I had to go underarm there, otherwise the headset would
yeah, I got to go Dan Quisenberry sidearm for this one. We have an overhang
the
where
overhang
we sit, so we got to go full-on sidearm.
Pretty good, Arlie.
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, but you're right. The overhang really limits our Hail Mary ability here. But you know what? This is always, no matter where you're at, and this is always just a great event. And, you know, it's all for the great holiday. It's a great spectacle. Everyone loves it. Everyone's happy right now. And, of course, these teddy bears and stuffed animals will be distributed to local children's charities across Northeast Florida here. And that's really what this is all about. And you got the Iceman players helping with the cleanup job, getting them into piles. Everblades, a couple of the players that are out on the ice are kind of contributing a little bit, but for the most part, they're just going to stay out there. You have too many bodies out there, but here we are, and Christmas music plays, but it's a good goal there, Arlie, as Jake Elmer just found Luke Lynch, who just crashed the net. He's able to get behind, seat behind Levko Koper at the left side circle, and he put that one home for the tally.
Yeah, I mean, that was an NHL quality goal from the Icemen all the way around. Elmer with his speed, beating a man wide, avoided a hit from Backer. Backer was trying to plant him into the glass. Elmer somehow eluded it. And that pass, I'll tell you what, from below the goal line to the back door to Lynch. And the finish from Lynch was clinical as well, as he had to go kind of lift it a little bit. If he had put it along the ice, Gahagan actually would have gotten there from post to post. So Lynch had to elevate that shot, and he did. Got it short side over the pad of Gahagan. It was a gorgeous goal from the Icemen.
Well, look down at Jake Elmer as a goal. He's got a stuffed animal snake, a pink snake that he's wearing as a scarf almost. He likes that one. He might be claiming that one, but there he takes it off. He throws it in the pile. But again, different sizes, big teddy bears, big ones, little ones. I see pigs, I see bears, I saw snakes. There's all kinds of stuff down there. There's a panda bear out there as well. But again, a lot of fun here. They're wheeling out the trucks to help out with this cleanup job. But man, what a fun time this event always is, Arlie. And
you know what? The Icemen are trailing 2-1, but look at the guys. First of all, if you're only listening and not watching, we have to explain to you, all the Icemen players are out there helping with the Bears, trying to sweep up the Bears into like little sections of piles of Bears. But the smiles on their faces is really what's grabbing me right now. I saw Aaron Nazarian standing by the left side just with a huge ear-to-ear grin, just knowing that, like, this is a really cool thing. It's not just for the fans, and it's, you know, it's not just even for the kids that they're going to receive these Bears. These players love this too. They know what it's all about. They know that it's a special occasion, and they want to see this happen. And, you know, perhaps that once again this could be a springboard on the ice, but obviously I know that this means a lot more off the ice, but this could mean a lot more for the Icemen here too.
Well, it does, and of course, you know, for Jacksonville here in this game, I mean, you know, it gives them that momentum right now, you know, like, and you know, we had a debate downstairs, actually, a couple of people just talking, when do you want to score this goal? You know, do you want to score it first, take the 1-0 lead, and then have the other team score and then you lose the momentum? Or do you want to be behind? I don't think you want to be behind, but it is one of those things about momentum shifts, you know, and this is that shift right now for the Icemen potentially, as now it's a one-goal game. They needed to get the next goal here in the game. They've done that. They're having a good time right here, and trust me, all those guys, every one of them wanted to be the guy to score that goal. So Luke Lynch getting it done, and boy, he's really starting to turn into a good player. There's a stuffed alligator that one of the ice crew guys who's dressed up is pretty much whacking.
Is that an ice crew guy, or is that Blue Man the Care Bear.
It may be Blue Man the
I
Care
did not know he could skate, if that is him.
Well, if it is him, he gave a good little whack to the alligator. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jake Elmer just did the same thing. We don't want the gator. Everything but the gator.
Jake Gilmer just tossed the gator up against the glass. Oh, man.
That's fantastic.
See, they're dialed in here. Now, the Everblades, they've went on to the locker room right now. Of course, the layout here at VyStar Arena, the locker rooms are attached to the benches, so you don't have to jump on the ice to exit. You can go straight down the tunnel into the locker room. So they decided to just get out of the way. They'll return here. They'll go back into the locker room, maybe get some stretching done. Maybe get a little bit of something to drink, bathroom break, whatever they got to do. But man, they left their gator out there hanging, man. So
they really did. So always a bit of a delay here, but it's always worth it. I love watching actually the cleanup of it. I think that's almost as much fun as watching the Bears come down in the first place. It's a complete team organized effort, not only from the players, but of course the staff, where we all, once again have to credit the Icemen staff for putting this event together. They do such a good job. All the things that they do behind the scenes, Reader, you know all about that. The things that the Icemen staff do behind the scenes is remarkable. We look at Fang in the fan zam right now. He is laying in the Bears. Somebody needs a picture of Fang right there. In fact, I might just do one myself. That picture needs to be had. So I'm going to see if I can zoom in on that myself even a little bit.
There you go, Arlie. I'm watching your skills here. Fang, right? Oh, man, that's pretty cool. I'm sure Gary, the photographer, will get that, but Fang's getting completely submerged in the fan zam.
Jake Elmer just gave Fang a tap on the snout as well.
Arlie, I just got word here from the off-ice officials. Vernon here telling me, and I noticed it too, part of the reason why the Everblades went off the ice, the period is now over because it was so close to the end of the period with the cleanup. They're taking the intermission now, and then they will start the clock with 2:34 remaining. We'll play that time, they'll blow it dead, and then we will start the second period after they resurface the ice. So interesting way to go about it when it's so late. It actually, I kind of like it. It speeds the game up here. You're not waiting, but they'll come back and they'll have the intermission. So we're in the first intermission right now, but there's still 2:34 remaining technically of the first. They will play that when they come back out, resurface, and then I believe they will stop the clock. That time will expire just like the end of the first, and then we'll start the second period pretty much immediately.
So Luke Lynch, congratulations, because you're going to remember that goal forever, I think. Anybody who scores a teddy bear goal always remembers it. And Luke Lynch, you get credit for it this time with a great finish on a Jake Elmer end-to-end rush. Lynch's third goal of the season. The only assist belongs to Elmer at 17:45. And so, yeah, like you said, Reader, I guess we go off to intermission now. As they wrap up the cleanup, the Icemen players are still on the ice right now. Even Tyler Wall, the goaltender, is getting involved there. He'd be the one guy that I would think, well, maybe let's, keep him in a zone. But even no, he's going to go out there and help too. His equipment is off, helmet is off, glove and blocker off.
Yeah, Charlie Williams down there as well, and he's always actively involved in things. But what a goal there by Luke Lynch. And Arlie, we talked about how young the Iceman team was, all these rookies, and you look at guys like him and like McCallchuck and and Howard Chuck. All these guys are starting to come into their own here.
Yeah, they are.
And you're starting to see it. You can see the confidence. We talked about Panetta, another one. A lot of guys. But again, this has been great. So it's good to see Luke Lynch pop that one in, and cleanup job's just about complete, but we have reached the first intermission, Arlie, officially.
So with that, I guess we're done, at least for the time being, but the Icemen now have momentum into the locker room if they do not at least have the lead. They are trailing yet again. They have been trailing by 2 goals yet again, but hey, the Icemen have won the last 3 games in a row when trailing by 2 goals. Why not do it again? And they're halfway home from completing the comeback already on that Luke Lynch goal, unleashing the Teddy Bears late in the first period. Again, it's Luke Lynch, his 3rd of the year, from Jake Elmer at 17:45. For the Everblades, a pair of goals from Alex Aliardi, his 5th and 6th of the season. Shots on goal in the first period, 7-5 in favor of Florida. And we will resume the first period after the intermission for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So there's still a little bit of first period time left to go, but we're gonna go to intermission now because of the cleanup of all the Bears. We will take a break and return in a few minutes. When we do, we're gonna have your ECHL Plays of the Week brought to you by Andrew Smith of the Indy Fuel. 2-1 Florida after one period of play. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and on flowhockey.tv.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Grey Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The 2022 Warrior ECHL All-Star Classic is coming to Jacksonville. Join us for this fun, multi-day hockey celebration and watch your Jacksonville Icemen take on the Stars of tomorrow. The fun begins on Sunday, January 16th with the Fan Fest presented by Hodges Mazda. There'll be a live music, interactive games, a Hall of Fame ceremony, and a chance to meet the players. Then on Monday, January 17th, your Icemen go head-to-head against the ECHL All-Stars in the Warrior ECHL All-Star Game. All-Star Game and Fan Fest ticket packages are currently available for your family or business. Contact the Icemen at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksonvilleicemen.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
Fans, when you're feeling the freeze, you can grab your Icemen gear at the Icemen Team Shop. Just visit jacksonvilleicemen.com/merch to visit our online store. You can purchase Icemen team jerseys, t-shirts, hats, pucks, kids gear, and much more. If you're at the game, you can also stop by our merchandise kiosk located in the arena concourse. If you're located out of town but want to show your support for the Icemen from afar, shipping options are available. So visit jacksonvilleicemen.com/merch to get your Icemen swag today.
Just be confident. Community First makes smarter banking simple so you can relax, knowing you're managing your money the right way. Yours. Visit justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey. Feel the freeze.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face-Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
From across America's premier AA hockey league, this is the ECHL Plays of the Week.
High slot, slap shot, off the glove, and in! Now for the net, he scores! Right there, what is over! Slip that out to the blue line, shot, score! Rodney scores! Scores! It's rewrite the record book! It's a hat trick! He skates in over the line, Deeks shoots, in the slot, shot, save, game is over!
Greetings, ECHL fans. It's Thanksgiving week in the United States and time for us to serve up a feast of the top plays from throughout the ECHL on this week's ECHL Plays of the Week. I am Andrew Smith, the voice of the Indy Fuel. We begin with one of the ECHL's newest franchises. The Iowa Heartlanders earned their first road win in franchise history on Sunday, beating the Fort Wayne Comets 5-1. 3 Heartlanders scored their first professional goals in the game. The youngest to do so was rookie Adrian Beraldo.
As a man, trailer, high slot, Kuffner, he looks left, he passes, a shot, they score! Billy Constantino to Beraldo at net front. The Heartlanders, Adrian Beraldo, the first of his career, and the Landers lead by 3, with 3:20 to go in the second.
That's David Fine with a call on the Heartlanders Broadcast Network. The 21-year-old Beraldo is the second youngest player on Iowa's roster. The Florida Everblades currently sit atop the South Division. One reason why? They're getting big production and consistency from Blake Winicky. The fourth-year forward has reeled off a 9-game point streak and is tied for the ECHL lead with 10 goals. On Wednesday, Winicky scored a key goal as Florida rallied past Orlando.
And at the line, he just couldn't handle it cleanly, but the Blades get it back. Winicky shooting, save made, rebound, score!
That's Mike Kelly on the Everblades Broadcast Network. Joe Pendenza would later add the game winner in a 3-2 Everblades victory. Speaking of players on streaks, the Reading Royals' Jacob Pritchard is in the midst of a 6-game scoring streak, including this beauty of a goal Saturday against the Newfoundland Growlers.
33 seconds left on this man advantage. Pritchard with speed through the left wing side, enters the zone centrally, goes around 4 players, post forehand, he scores! Jacob Pritchard, highlight reel goal.
It was a bang-bang play, but a brilliant move by Pritchard on the power play to tie the game.
That's Dylan Coyle on the Royals Broadcast Network. Pritchard's goal helped the Royals secure a point in a 2-1 overtime loss to Newfoundland. The Cincinnati Cyclones traveled to Atlanta for a pair of games last weekend. On Saturday, with the Cyclones trailing in the second period, rookie Brett Van Oss picked a great time to score his first professional goal. Here's Andrew Mossbrooks on the Cyclones Broadcast Network.
And here comes Cincinnati the other way. Brett Van Oss skating through a man, cutting in, Van Oss breakaway down to his knees, and he scores! And the game is tied up. 14:43 to go in the second. And Brett Van Oss, who led the team in preseason scoring, has his first professional goal. They'll want the puck on that one.
Van Oss's goal led the Cyclones to a 4-2 come-from-behind victory over the Gladiators, splitting the weekend series. One of the newest members of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, Diego Cuglietta, scored his second goal of the game in last Monday's 5-2 victory over Atlanta by shoveling the puck out of the air and into the back of the Gladiators' net. Cuglietta would go on to add a power play goal in the third to cap off the hat trick. Here's Mark Shelley on the Swamp Rabbits Broadcast Network.
Here is Cuglietta over to the near side. Zimmer holds, fires, and chucked away by Nell. Bouncing into the slot, batted out, he scores! It's Cuglietta, his second! 16:05 to go in the second period, and Diego Cuglietta is having himself an evening here in Atlanta.
Cuglieta's hat trick came in just his 4th game with the Swamp Rabbits since being acquired earlier in the week from the Indy Fuel. Highly skilled forward Tim Soderlund was assigned to the Wichita Thunder at the beginning of November, but he had been out until this past weekend with an upper body injury. On Saturday night, Soderlund made his presence felt in a 5-1 victory over the Tulsa Oilers. This goal was one of the 3 points he recorded and also became the game winner. Here's Jason Malles with the call on the Wichita Thunder radio network.
7 to go in the second, 1-0 Wichita with the lead.
Well, if they can clear this out, they can have a great opportunity to get Soderlund heading out here on a breakaway.
Oilers still with the puck, high slot, Trey Phillips, and that was blocked on the way in again. And now Soderlund will take a pass from Schufeld. He's down the middle lane, in on a breakaway, onto his backhand, fires, he scores! Tim Soderlund on the breakaway, beats McDonald over the blocker upper corner. It's 2-0 Wichita.
The Norfolk Admirals won just 8 games on home ice during the 2019-20 season. That script has been completely reversed to start off the 2021-22 year, as the Admirals are a perfect 4-0 at the Norfolk Scope. Last Wednesday, the Admirals took on the South Carolina Stingrays, and Alex Tonge stole the show in the 3rd period with this goal to extend the Norfolk lead.
Craighead in front for Tonge, backhander, scored! Beauty from Alex Tonge, backhander over the glove of Shepard. 2-0 Admirals with 5:10 to go in the 3rd.
Tonge has been electric since his arrival to Norfolk in January 2020. He now has 27 points in 29 career games with the Admirals. That was Weston DeWitt with the call of the Admirals Broadcast Network. In Indy, goaltender Cale Morris has made a splash in his first ECHL season. The former Mike Richter Award winner at Notre Dame turned in a stellar performance last Wednesday in the first edition of the Hoosier State rivalry. Morris stopped 27 shots to blank the Fort Wayne Comets and record his first career shutout. Morris will stop for his defense. Chaika trying to play it over for Schneider, but turns it over to Ross. Now here's a feed out in front for a shot. A tremendous save made by Cale Morris as he robs Tyler Bush. Bush thought he had a ton of open net with a backhander from the top of the blue paint, and Morris came across and calmly gloved it. Over to Kellen Jones up top for Connor Jones. Shot save made. Rebound. Morris got that one on McIver. 2 big saves from Cale Morris as the Fuel iced the puck. Stapled to the boards by Teixeira. A couple of Fuel players come over as the horn sounds, and the Indy Fuel are victorious 1-0 over the Fort Wayne Comets. And Cale Morris has his first professional shutout, the 2nd victory by shutout for the Fuel this season. Cale Morris makes 27 saves. That was yours truly, Andrew Smith, on the Indy Fuel Broadcast Network. Morris' shutout made Cliff Watson's first period goal stand up in a 1-0 Fuel victory. That'll wrap it up on this Thanksgiving feast of the ECHL Plays of the Week. Check out more great ECHL action on Flow Hockey. I'm the Indy Fuel's Andrew Smith, wishing you all a great week and great hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Gray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The 2022 Warrior ECHL All-Star Classic is coming to Jacksonville. Join us for this fun, multi-day hockey celebration and watch your Jacksonville Icemen take on the stars of tomorrow. The fun begins on Sunday, January 16th with the Fan Fest presented by Hodges Mazda. There'll be a live music, interactive games, a Hall of Fame ceremony, and a chance to meet the players. Then on Monday, January 17th, your Icemen go head-to-head against the ECHL All-Stars in the Warrior ECHL All-Star Game. All-Star Game and Fan Fest ticket packages are currently available for your family or business. Contact the Icemen at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksonvilleicemen.com.
And we are back at the Publix rink at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, along with Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson here. And the Icemen trailing the Florida Everblades 2-1. I would say it's the first intermission, but technically it's kinda is, and technically it's kinda not.
Yeah.
As we are gonna play another 2:15 of the first period. The intermission is done, but because this is Teddy Bear toss night and the Icemen just scored with 2:15 remaining in the first period, they decided to just go to intermission. So we're gonna have a 22-minute plus second period.
I'm not sorry. I believe they are going to stop after the two.
I think they have to.
Yeah, I think they have to. They have to finish out the time, then stop it, and then we'll restart. No recut necessary because of how close this is going to be, but
look at Fang if you're watching on flowhockey.tv in the Fans Am with a little bear, and we are ready to go. So the Icemen still skating from our left to our right here for another 2:15. But we need to make sure the clock is good before we drop the puck. And I don't know if the referee knows that we're not there yet. There we go, 2:15 on the clock. We have the go-ahead. So late first period back underway. And the Icemen clear it into the Florida zone. Down 2-1. But it was 2-0, and the Icemen get the puck. Slapper from the blue line, blocked in front. Elmer forehand, that is blocked. Taylor gets it back. Stick handles away from a man, plays it down low, centering feed. Elmer poked it wide on the pass from Taylor. Taylor knocks it into the corner. Florida gets it back. Blue just behind his own net, tries to knock it free. And he does get it loose. He tapped it out of midair in order to get possession of it. And Florida comes back to center ice, and then the Icemen looking for another steal. Couldn't quite skate with it. They will play it back behind the Florida net. Penalty-free game thus far as well, as the Everblades have it behind their own cage. Jacksonville completes a line change. I like that first shift out of the out of the break there. That was a good-looking shift there from Jacksonville with a couple of opportunities. Tyler Wall behind his own net. He'll just backhand it around the boards. Winicky with a sharp angle shot. That is snatched by Wall. Would have gone wide, but goaltenders love seeing the puck, especially coming out of a break. They want to just get a feel for it a little bit, so he'll gladly take that face-off with 1:17 remaining, technically in the first period. When the horn sounds, everybody stays on the ice. They're just going to switch places. The two goaltenders will go to the opposite ends of the ice, and we'll go right back to hockey. And Jacksonville wins this face-off. It is Friend behind his own net. Good stick handle for Sanchez. Stretch pass for Brown. Brown over the blue line, leaves it for Nazarian. Just poke-checked away by McLaughlin at the last second. That was a good-looking set play. It looked like that was drawn up from the coaches there for that play as we now go to the last minute of period number 1. And here's McLaughlin. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Blocked by Jacksonville, out of play. I think it was Brown that got that block after Tyler Wall made a good first stop, but that rebound was out there. And a second shot, I don't think ever made it on net. Wall just got that one with the left arm. And I believe it was Brown that deflected it out of play, so a good back check by him.
Yeah, it's Panetta rushing in prime opportunity. That one doesn't go out. If that bounces on the ice low, Panetta's got a golden look for a goal here for Florida.
Wall with another easy glove save. And the draw will come to his left. 48.9 seconds to go in the first period. John McCarron against Derek Lodermeyer, waiting for the drop of the puck. And McCarron wins another one to Masella at the blue line. Masella, typically an offensive-minded defenseman, but the Icemen have shut him out through 4 games in the season series as well. Florida with the puck in the right wing corner. It is Winicky trying to skate away from Lodermeyer. McCarron looking to help out. Comes free for Pendenza. Behind the net, it is Winicky on his backhand. Blake Winicky cycling it for McCarron behind the net. Friend defends on him. McCarron comes all the way to the opposite side, then reverses it to the near side. It is Pendenza. Pass is blocked by Jacksonville. It goes to Lodermeyer, who has some space. Lodermeyer for Gerdukis over the blue line. It is Howardchuk. Cutting to net is Lodermeyer. Howardchuk couldn't get the pass to him. He was wide open, but Howardchuk couldn't get the backhand feed to him. Gerdukis unable to hold it in the zone. Florida gets the puck at center ice, and time will expire in the first period of play. And we will stay on the ice, just reverse sides and go right back to the second period. Howardchuk knew what he had to do for that pass to Lodermeyer, but it was a high level of difficulty on a backhand feed, and it just went off the toe of his blade, and he could not get it to Lodermeyer.
Yeah, it was close there. I mean, it was there. It was a good look. That puck gets through. Who knows what would have happened there so late in that first period. But 2-1 game right now, and the Icemen can really use this opportunity to try to, with the goal that they scored, now that they know that they're back into the game here, but use the opportunity to kind of maybe have a better period here. And we've seen this all week long. They have done a pretty good job in responding after a tough first period, which is what the Icemen had. Now we'll see if they can lock down the final 2.
Second period now officially underway, just like that. And the Everblades now skating from left to right. Jacksonville from our right to our left. Florida has the puck in their own zone. They lose the handle. Jacksonville on the forecheck tries to knock the puck free. Everblades will reverse it. Try Levko Koper, and Koper will golf it out to the Jacksonville blue line. It's Luke Lynch for Jeff Taylor. Taylor with an outlet pass to Martin. He'll deflect into the Everblade zone. Jake McLaughlin knocking it off the end boards for Bouchard. Aliardi forced a little deeper. Bouchard will try again. Off glass towards the blue line. Taylor holds it in. Wrist shot deflects up high, and Gahagan will glove it down. It was going to be over the crossbar anyway. And the Icemen will gladly take an offensive zone draw face-off here. They trailed 2-0 at one point, but it didn't last that long at 2-0. The Icemen got on the board less than 2 minutes after Alex Aliardi's second goal. Luke Lynch making it a 2-1 game late in the first period at 17:45. Now it's the Icemen win the face-off win. Taylor at the left point, playing it down low. He had no other opportunities, really, no other options there as Florida tries to clear, held in briefly by Jacksonville, but taken back by Carpenter. Carpenter will chip and chase. Taylor behind his own net for Jacksonville. Tries to skate up the left side, chips it ahead for Nazarian. Nazarian lets it ride to center, and the Everblades knock it back in the zone. Wall leaving the puck for McEnany. Just got there ahead of Kyle Neuber. So some miscommunication there as the Everblades knock it into the near side corner. Nazarian for Sanchez. Tries to golf it out. Masella gets a piece of it. The Icemen get it back. It's Nazarian trying to create some space. Back check from Michael Neville. Good job to separate him from the puck, and Jacksonville will work it through to the neutral zone. Cam Backer for Florida. Indirect feed off the wall, picked off by Jacksonville. Trying to move with it. Lodermeyer couldn't get the pass. At the blue line, it's going to be offside. Abbott Gerdukis with a steal just over the blue line. The Icemen would have had something going there, I think, had that stayed in the zone.
It's definitely a different buzz. Definitely a little bit more energy in the building. You can feel a little better about the Icemen right now as far as the way it's playing out on the ice. Not saying that, you know, they're going to come in and rattle off 5 goals or anything like that, but it just, we started to hit that lull, you know, that we've seen here, Arlie, and now they've got that extra step here, and now the play's kind of been in this end a little bit here. Icemen have been kind of threatening at times.
Kind of similar to the second period of yesterday, even though the Icemen didn't get on the board in the second period and they were still down by a couple of goals.
Yeah.
They did kind of take the momentum away a little bit, and they did outplay Florida, at least slightly, in that second period last night. And I think that was maybe a sign of things to come in the third period yesterday when the Icemen really broke things open and finally got on the board and ultimately had that 2-goal third period comeback victory. Face off in the Icemen zone. Jacksonville wearing their blue uniforms, but not their traditional blues. These are sort of their third jerseys. Are these the Community First jerseys,
These are,
perhaps?
yeah, because Community First Credit Union is presenting sponsor of Teddy Bear Toss. So is, obviously we wear the jerseys on this night. We get to wear the jersey, I think, 3 or 4 times, these Community First jerseys.
They look great. It's sort of an ombre blue, if you will, as the Icemen get a steal in the offensive zone, but the centering pass is blocked by Florida and played out to center. And Jacksonville right back into the offensive zone. I'm surprised you didn't come at me with an ombre reference there from myself as the Icemen try to come back.
By the way, the red light is working again, so we did not get to see the white towel being waved for a goal in this game.
Well, thank goodness for that. As the Everblades have the puck in their own zone, it's Bouchard. Long lead pass for Neville. Couldn't gain the blue line. Florida now kicks it into the zone. They are onside. Bouchard with a slapper on net. Stick save made by Wall. Collision in the corner between Neville and Panetta. Panetta takes the puck. Goes back behind his own net on the backhand. Good outlet to Elmer. Elmer at the blue line. Can't get it out of the zone. It's held in. Florida held the line right at the blue line. The Icemen with it again, however. It is Panetta for Martin. Martin moves it cross ice for Elmer. Over the blue line. Steps around a man. Wrister towards goal is blocked into the corner. Jacksonville gets it right back. Berzola with a shot towards goal. Save is made. Rebound. It's loose. Still loose. Finally, Gahagan is able to grab it. But it was available. And Florida goes after Elmer long after the whistle. And we'll see if anything comes from this. A nice little skirmish at the top of the blue paint. And I love the jump that Jake Elmer is creating tonight. That's about the third time he's done it, one of which created a goal. And he really is looking for some extra creativity there, too. He's got a lot of jump to his game tonight.
He does, yeah. He's really been involved here. He set up obviously the goal, and he and Lynch connecting there. But he's been part of a couple other potential plays there. It's been a good outing for him so far.
Elmer had a pair of goals on opening night at Florida. A 5-1 win. That's the only victory the Icemen have over Florida this year that is in regulation. The last 3 all this week have either come in overtime or in a shootout. Face off in the Florida zone. Everblades win it. It is Masella. Right up the middle, picked off by Jacksonville. Good read by Sanchez. Into the corner for Brown, who spins away from a man, tries to get it to the blue line. That was intercepted. Alex Aliardi, who I think has been the best player on the ice for either team tonight. For Carpenter, Wrister goes off the side of the net. Comes free for Backer for Florida, who overskated the puck, and the Icemen pick it away. It is Brown starting a 3-man attack for Jacksonville. Brown to the left for McEnany. McEnany button hooks at the top of the circle, finds Brown, cross ice. It is Sanchez, Wrister on goal, glove save made by Gahagan. Gahagan saw it all the way from the right wing faceoff dot, but the Icemen continue to pressure, looking for the equalizer.
Yeah, it's really the only option Sanchez had there. Didn't have very many options really to go back across with it because of the placement of the defenders, but a good job there from the circle. You could really tell he knew he couldn't get it off quickly, so he had to wait, get a good grip that he wanted to. Unfortunately, by the time he did that, he was a little bit more in a tougher angle situation, but he got it on goal. There just was no rebound that time.
Another shot from the blue line, gloved by Gahagan. That was deflected towards him. The Icemen with Derek Lodermeyer, Ben Howarchuk, and Abbott Gerdukis. Lodermeyer's been playing well and getting more results as of late also. He's had a few points this week, 2 goals and an assist. They'll drop the puck again. For Florida, it's John McCarron on the draw. Still waiting for the drop of the puck. And finally, the Everblades come away with it. It is McLaughlin. Nearly lost it to Gerdukis. He was fortunate that pass went to Blake Winicky. Winicky rimming it around, comes to the near side. Dylan Blue just takes a big hit from the Icemen. Comes loose for Jacksonville. Kyle McKenzie into the right wing corner. He's double teamed. The Everblades look for a steal, but well read by Jacob Friend. And he will start the attack for Derek Lodermeyer through center ice. Lodermeyer on the left wing. He'll play it down low. McLaughlin gives it up to Howarchuk. Lodermeyer is there too. Howarchuk getting held from behind. No call there. There have been no penalties at all in this game yet. As McCarron feeds it for Winicky, and the Everblades are into the zone. Pass for Pendenza. Tapped away by Gerdukis, but not cleared yet. McCarron will play it around the wall for Pendenza. Pendenza to the blue line. A drive by McLaughlin. Stick save made by Wall. Rebound for McCarron. He's in the high slot. Turnaround shot. Wall didn't see it, but it deflected behind the net. Comes free for Gerdukis for Jacob Friend. Friend spins away from a man. Knocks it back for Gerdukis. Still behind his own net. Soft feed for Lodermeyer, and the Icemen will break out of their zone as Lodermeyer will just tap it safely into an open corner in the Everblade end. 14:33 to go in period number 2. A steal from Jacksonville. Martin over the blue line for Lynch. Great play by Lynch to wait for Howe to get onside before carrying it over the blue line. But unfortunately, that kind of set the timing off a little bit, and the Icemen have to regroup at their own line. It is Jacob Panetta, now a delayed offside for Florida. Panetta, stick handling away from Kyle Neuber. He'll chip and chase himself. The defenseman's going to be first on the puck in the Florida zone. Panetta around the wall for Martin. Lets it go to the blue line. Berzola back for Martin at the right circle. Tries to go cross ice for Travis Howe. Howe on his backhand, cycling it for Luke Lynch, who has the goal tonight. Martin at the left face-off circle now. Shifts away from Neuber. Tries to knock it free for Panetta. Panetta for Lynch. Excellent work along the boards here from Jacksonville. Lynch falls down. Florida gets it free towards the blue line. Panetta cannot hold it in. And it's going to be a hand pass called against the Icemen. 13:40 to go in period number 2. The Icemen are trailing the Florida Everblades by a score of 2-1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 34th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, official signage provider; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2022 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Flow Sports, the exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL; Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Handbid, the official mobile auction app; Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team; Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, official puck provider; My Gray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys; Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Along with Alex Reed, Arlie Johnson with you for the call of tonight's game. The Icemen try to break into the Florida zone. They could not get it over the line, and that slips all the way to Tyler Wall for the Icemen. He'll freeze it in front of Aliardi, and the draw will come into the Icemen zone. 13:20 to go, 22 to go in period number 2. A little surprised it hasn't been as chippy tonight. Third game out of 3 in a row against the same opponent. Already a heated in-state rival. I expected a few more fireworks tonight that we're just not getting.
Yeah, really this week. We started off the week with the fight between Neuber and Howe, but really we haven't seen a lot of extracurriculars.
No.
A couple last night, I guess, but it's been pretty quiet between these two teams. Maybe they're all feeling thankful.
Yeah, that must be it, Reader.
Yeah.
Must be. So faceoff will be in the Jacksonville zone. Robert Carpenter against James Sanchez. And the Icemen win it, and they'll clear it, but it goes out of play. It goes off the glass and out of play. We'll go right back into the Jacksonville zone with this. Maybe it's just a matter of these guys are tired. 4 games in 5 nights again for Jacksonville. Maybe Florida might want to mix things up a little bit, but I don't know if that's the right smart move by the Icemen, as here comes Jacksonville out of the zone. Gerdukas skating through center ice. Jacksonville is actually in the 2nd straight week of 4 games in 5 nights, as Jacksonville is not able to keep the puck in the zone. McEnany disagrees with that call. He thought he kept it in. But the Icemen are gassed. They played the most games in the league at 16. I think they're tied with Idaho for the most games played at this point.
It wasn't the case last year. The Icemen were the one team that was always had the game in hand on everybody.
Yes. Definitely not this time, as the Icemen get a steal in the offensive zone. Rister goes wide, maybe deflected. Comes free to Taylor. Back to the blue line. Sanchez with a drive. That is blocked. Here come the Everblades. They've got a 2-on-1. Aliardi, right side. Slap shot. Great save by Wall with the blocker. Comes all the way out to the blue line, and the Icemen now skate away with it. Sanchez for Gerdukas. Gerdukas over the blue line. To the right for Taylor, who had pinched in. Taylor into the right wing corner, taps it loose for Sanchez, trying to cycle it for Gerdukas, but Masello was there, and the Everblades will skate out of the zone. But remember that save from Tyler Wall, as Aliardi was bidding for his hat trick. Puck flutters into the Everblade end. Let's go, Icemen, the crowd chanting. And a long pass goes by everybody from Florida. This is going to be an easy icing call against the Everblades. Dylan Blugis is throwing it by everyone. Got to be careful with this Everblade club. They can score with the best of them, although the Icemen have really held them in check this year. It is Brown on this face-off for the Icemen against John McCarron. Face-off to the left of Everblade netminder Parker Gahagan, the former Newfoundland Growler. Florida wins this faceoff. Long stretch pass. It's Winicky looking for McCarron on his backhand behind the net. Centering feed goes off the apron, comes right into the slot, and the Icemen are able to pull it away from further harm. It's not out of the zone just yet, however. Florida keeps it in the zone. On his backhand, shot towards goal. It's deflected wide on the play. Everblades kick it into the corner. Kyle McKenzie with a good outlet pass. Nazarian looking for Elmer. Elmer trying to speed around the defender, and he will flip it all the way to the near side for Aaron Nazarian. Nazarian to the blue line for Jacob Friend. Finds Elmer into the high slot, deflected by Florida and played out to center ice. The Icemen trying to utilize their speed through the neutral zone. Couldn't quite work it that time, but it was Jacksonville still down by 1. Jacob Friend rimming it around, but at the blue line, the Everblades hold in. Bouchard with a wrist shot. That goes wide in a heavy screen. I'm not sure if Wall ever saw it. Shot from the blue line again. Block comes up high for Bouchard at the right wing circle. Tries to step around the man, but it's picked off there by Friend. Friend around the circle. It goes off a stanchion right back to the Everblades. Jaremko into the high slot. Deflected by Jacksonville into the corner. Jacob Panetta, excellent recovery there as the Icemen clear it away to center ice. Elmer forces it all the way into the Everblade zone now with 10.5 on the clock in period number 2. It's Florida 2, Jacksonville 1. Florida plays it down low. Berzola blew a tire as he tried to turn in the corner. Comes free for the Icemen. Lynch looking for Martin, still deep in his own end. Shifts away from a man. Great stick handling there from Craig Martin. Man, what a week he is having. Travis Howe takes it over the blue line, looking for Luke Lynch. Lynch behind the Everblade net. Gets stood up on the play. There's a stick right in the armpit of Luke Lynch as the Icemen still with possession here, trying to get it to the blue line, but it's tapped loose and out to center by Florida. Jacksonville right back. Howe looking for Lynch, onside with Martin. Lynch with a wrister, save is made. Rebound for Martin in the corner. Looking for the blue line for McEnany. Left sided is Taylor. Drops it back. Martin back behind the net for Taylor. Taylor with a wraparound, blocked in front. It goes back to Howe in the corner. Some great pressure here from Jacksonville. Howe lost the handle, and it comes out to center ice.
Oh, I thought Howe had some space there in the high slot. He was going to let his shot go. It was a great shooting lane. The puck just didn't cooperate.
Martin falls down on the play as the Everblades take over. It is Coper trying to find Pendenza. It'll go into the Jacksonville end. Pendenza did not get a touch on it, so they're going to call this one icing against the Everblades. And even though that didn't result in a goal, or even I think maybe even a shot on goal, still love those kind of shifts. Those are the kind of things that build momentum, especially when you see a guy like Travis Howe out there helping out with the cycling, keeping the offensive puck possession time deep in Florida's end. It tires them out after a little while.
No, it does, and especially with the changes being, you know, if you're in your defensive end, you've got to go a lot longer here in the second period to get to your bench and get any changes there. Just that little play allowed the other guys to get set up, and Howe he made the right play there. Again, the puck just didn't stay on his stick that time, though.
Howardchuk spins away from Carpenter, spins away again. Howardchuk is so good with his pivots. Florida gets the steal. They will play it out to the neutral zone. Jacob Friend nearly got hooked off of the puck, but he does drop it back for McKenzie. Lodermeyer looks to go cross ice, intercepted by Florida. Masella up the middle for McCarron. To the right wing side, along the boards, it's Winicky. Knocked free by Gerdukas. Here come the Icemen in transition. Howardchuk trying to beat a man to the inside, looking to go by Masella. Masella would have none of it, and Masella takes the puck and moves it ahead by Pendenza and into the Jacksonville end. Jacob Friend double teamed immediately. Can he get away from a couple of men with the help of McKenzie? They do work it free, and here come the Icemen once more. It is going to be Gerdukas over the blue line with Lodermeyer. Wrist shot is gloved by Gahagan as Gerdukas was allowed to move to within about 40 feet of goal. But Gahagan with the glove save, and we will take a break. 8 minutes, 14 seconds to go in period number 2. It remains the Florida Everblades 2, the Jacksonville Icemen 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The 2022 Warrior ECHL All-Star Classic is coming to Jacksonville. Join us for this fun, multi-day hockey celebration and watch your Jacksonville Icemen take on the Stars of tomorrow. The fun begins on Sunday, January 16th with the Fan Fest presented by Hodges Mazda. There'll be a live music, interactive games, a Hall of Fame ceremony, and a chance to meet the players. Then on Monday, January 17th, your Icemen go head-to-head against the ECHL All-Stars in the Warrior ECHL All-Star Game. All-Star Game and Fan Fest ticket packages are currently available for your family or business. Contact the Icemen at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksonvilleicemen.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
Fans, when you're feeling the freeze.
We are back. Face off in the Florida zone. Everblades win it. Nazarian on the forecheck. Tries to strip Ben Masella from the puck. Masella strong on his stick. And the Everblades get it to center ice. Bouncing puck went off a linesman. It comes free to Jacksonville. Trying for the home run pass to Nazarian up the middle. What are they going to call here?
Well, Nazarian was way ahead of the pack.
Yeah.
And the goaltender played it. So, yeah, that's what the Icemen are arguing right now.
They're going to win the argument. The whistle was for icing, and I think everybody in the building knew that it was not icing. So they're going to have the face-off at center ice instead.
Yeah, that's what they do, is kind of the compromise.
My bad.
Yeah.
So we'll go with Florida winning that face-off at center. They'll clear it in. Rister on goal from distance. Routine save for Wall. He'll take the face-off with 7:45 to go. Jacksonville getting outshot 14-9. The draw will come to the right side of Tyler Wall. Just had another celebrity walk by, the really, really cold beer guy. I'm sure many of you know him.
Oh, yes.
Known him for about 20 years now, it seems like.
Oh, wow, yeah.
He's been an institution in Jacksonville.
The cold beer guy.
Real name is Dave. Fascinating guy.
We've got a sign guy.
Yeah.
A cold beer guy. There's a lot of different people.
Got a blue man.
Got a blue man.
Kind of have everything. A potpourri of characters here in Jacksonville as we resume live play. Could use a potpourri of Icemen goals right now. They trail 2-1.
Yeah, we need a goal guy right now.
We could use a goal guy. My pick to click will be Aaron Nazarian when we see him back out on the ice. Good call there, Reader, with a goal guy. We could use a goal guy.
Definitely could. Doesn't matter who it is. Anybody who wants one, go for it. Now's the time.
Yes. Why wait? Icemen have the puck in their own zone. It is Craig Martin for Travis Howe. Nice dangle by Howe at center ice. Gets it free from Luke Lynch. He'll forehand in. Icemen get a line change as the Everblades look for a long outlet pass, rimming it for Aliardi. That was well set up by Florida. Aliardi floats it into the corner, right wing side of Tyler Wall, and the Icemen pick it up. It is McEnany for Elmer. Elmer tries to get away from a double team. He got it to center ice, but that's it. Carpenter shovels it right back in behind the net of Wall. Good turn by Jeff Taylor, away from Levko Koper. Finds Ben Howarchuk on the opposite wing. Howarchuk cutting from left to right. He's into the zone. Gets a give and go from Elmer. Centering feed comes all the way to McEnany at the top of the left circle. He's got a lot of space. Wrister towards goal. Elmer couldn't redirect it on net, and the Everblades take it away, as McEnany was really looking to put that on a stick of an Icemen player, but it did not end up on frame. Good setup, however, as the Everblades now skate it back into Jacksonville zone. Taylor pokes it away, looking for Howarchuk. He'll reverse it all the way to the blue line. Masella holds it in. Wrister in a screen, deflected off the glass and out of play by Joe Pendenza. Wall may have gotten a piece of that one, and we'll go to break with 5:47 to go in the second period. Still Florida on top, 2-1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Fans, when you're feeling the freeze, you can grab your Icemen gear at the Icemen Team Shop. Just visit jacksonvilleicemen.com/merch to visit our online store. You can purchase Icemen team jerseys, t-shirts, hats, pucks, kids gear, and much more. If you're at the game, you can also stop by our merchandise kiosk located in the arena concourse. If you're located out of town but want to show your support for the Icemen from afar, shipping options are available. So visit jacksonvilleicemen.com/merch to get your Icemen swag today.
Just be confident. Community First makes smarter banking simple so you can relax, knowing you're managing your money the right way, yours. Visit justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
We are back, but more importantly, Reader, I just made the Selfie World look-alike cam. I'm shocked at who I looked like, though, because for my entire life, probably for 3 decades, I have gotten Ferris Bueller, Matthew Broderick, and
they may have
for
dropped
probably about 15 years, I got John Cryer from 2.5 Men.
Okay.
I got all the time. Half my life I've gotten those two, but this time I get Rick Moranis.
Yeah, no, the other two were definitely, I think, better options. They may have missed an opportunity there, but you know what? It's a long season, Arlie. It might still happen.
There is still time. Can't wait to find out who your Selfie World lookalike is.
Yes.
Interesting.
Hasn't happened. But
I'll have to think about that one. But happy just to be a part of it, of course.
Getting the video
Rick
board
Moranis,
time.
John Cryer,
Who says we
Matthew
have a face
Broderick.
for radio? You know, they put us on the video board, on the camera.
Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't they do that?
All right, it's a no-brainer to me. But.
Yeah, I totally agree, Reader. Icemen trailing 2-1. It's not just hockey. We have a good time up here, too. It's mostly hockey.
Yes.
But, you know, if you can't have fun, you know, what are you doing here?
We do have a blast here. And
Exclusive streaming provider of the ECHL. Geico, official auto insurance of the ECHL. The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider. Handbid, the official mobile auction app. Honig's, the official partner of the ECHL officiating team. Howie's Hockey Tape, official hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, official puck provider. My Gray Group, your source for game-worn jerseys. Sideline Swap, official online marketplace of the ECHL. And Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider of the ECHL and title sponsor of the 2022 ECHL All-Star Classic. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Just be positive. Your Community First Mortgage champions make sure you get a great rate, a quick close, and can save you about $3,000 in closing costs. Apply at communityfirstfl.org. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training, and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. FlowHockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The 2022 Warrior ECHL All-Star Classic is coming to Jacksonville. Join us for this fun, multi-day hockey celebration and watch your Jacksonville Icemen take on the stars of tomorrow. The fun begins on Sunday, January 16th with the Fan Fest presented by Hodges Mazda. There'll be a live music, interactive games, a Hall of Fame ceremony, and a chance to meet the players. Then on Monday, January 17th, your Icemen go head-to-head against the ECHL All-Stars in the Warrior ECHL All-Star Game. All-Star Game and Fan Fest ticket packages are currently available for your family or business. Contact the Icemen at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksonvilleicemen.com.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the intermission as much as we did. Alex Reed along with Arlie Johnson. After 2 periods of play, the Jacksonville Icemen trailing the Florida Everblades 2-1. We've been joking about it, Reeder, but I don't know if it's so much of a joke in terms of maybe it's reality that the Icemen have Florida right where they want them.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? I mean, it's like we're almost scripting this every night for fan value or something here. Hey, dramatic late, comeback here. I mean, that's the way they've been doing it, though, all week long. There's definitely been a pattern, and we got ourselves another tight, contested game here. Florida's not lost a game on the road in regulation this year.
No.
And so, while the week may not be going well for them, they're still getting points, and they're still unbeaten on the road in regulation. So, we'll see how this plays out. The Icemen right now, 2-1 game. They're in a better position tonight than they were last night going into the third period. Now they have to continue to lock it down. We talked about the numbers, that Florida is and how they outscored their opponents in the third period.
Right.
But they've not scored a goal against the Icemen in the 4 games played so far in the third period. So it's a pretty interesting stat there that I think they're outscoring. Was it 19-8?
Well, 19-10 now.
Yeah, you're right.
19-10 now. And just to fill you guys in, if you want to have a little something that could help out the Icemen, Florida's been all over everybody except Jacksonville in the third period. Overall, they've outscored their opposition 18-10 in the third period. However, again, it was 18 or 19. Was it 19?
Yeah, 19.
19. However, none of those goals were against Jacksonville, and 5 of the 10 that they've allowed have been against Jacksonville. Jacksonville has outscored Florida 5-0 in the third period of games this year. And we'll see if the Icemen can do that again. Perhaps another 2-0 advantage would be awful nice as the puck is down in the third period has begun. Travis Howe is also exchanging a couple of cross-checks with Michael Neville at the puck drop, but referee John Linder lets them go.
Yeah, he's been letting some stuff go here today.
And I don't mind that.
No, I don't either. Let these guys play. And, you get too many penalties in a game, too many power plays. It really just disrupts the flow of a game. But he has let them go a little bit here.
Tyler Wall with a save and an easy clear out from Jacksonville. Everblades have it deep in their own zone. Long stretch pass knocked away by the Icemen. It is Nazarian poking it back into his own zone for Panetta. Zach Berzola, the former Blade, up the right wing side. Trying to redirect it into the zone is Nazarian. He does, but right onto the stick of John McCarron for Florida. McCarron behind his own net. He'll leave the puck for McLaughlin, still sporting the full face shield. He's been wearing that all week long from a previous injury, no doubt. Joe Pendenza for the Everblades will chip and chase. Jacob Friend first on the puck behind his own net for Jacksonville. The Icemen try to play it around the boards. It gets blocked one way. They'll try the other wing. Jacob Friend, touch pass at the blue line, held in by McLaughlin, just barely holds it in. Defended by Sanchez. McLaughlin goes all the way into the corner, loses the handle. Sanchez picks it up for Jacksonville, trying to stick handle away. Everblades get it back. McLaughlin now at the blue line. He gives it up to Sanchez, but still not out. Everblades hold it in the zone. Pendenza with a slot pass. And a great save, I think, by Wall. Just got it with the left skate. What a setup for Blake Winicky there, the league's leading scorer. And the Icemen fortunate to still be down by 1. And now here comes Jacksonville. It is Sanchez over the blue line. Tries to get around a couple of men. Could not do it. And the Everblades take over. It is Aliardi through the neutral zone. He'll forehand into the left of Wall. Wall short hops it with his glove, and he'll take the face-off. 17:47 to go in the third period. One other thing I also want to make note for all of you listening out there, with last night's game, the Icemen were trailing 2-0, remember, going into the third period, but they scored a couple of goals to tie it up. Once the Icemen tied it up, there was still about 7 or 8 minutes on the clock. And Reader, I don't know about you, I know you were listening, but it seemed to me that Florida was just playing for overtime for about the final 6-7 minutes of that game, which was so unlike them that typically they just go completely at it. As we have a penalty coming here, this is going to be on Jacksonville. But
yeah,
just to complete the point, if the Icemen can tie it up, I just didn't see that out of Florida last night. I was shocked that they went so long just trying to back it in and play for the tie, essentially.
Yeah, you know, you're right, and I heard several people mention that. They just said they were all kind of puzzled as to really, wow, they just didn't seem like they were really going hard at all. And I don't know if that's the truth or not. It was, but there were several people that made that same observation, Arlie. And again, I was listening, but I heard you say that, but then I heard later in the night other people say that as well. So you're right, that'd be a very uncharacteristic thing for this club. They're so opportunistic, and they're getting an opportunity here right now.
But, this could be bad. The Icemen cleared out of the zone. I think this is going to be a delay of game against Jacksonville. The officials are going to huddle it over it, but it's not going to matter. This is a delay of game against Craig Martin. He was trying to argue that it touched something, but it's going to be a 2-man advantage here for Florida for almost the full 2 minutes, 1:49.
Yeah, well, this is a dicey situation. What's going on here?
They need security down below because there's an injured fan who got caught by a puck as it got cleared away. So they need security right now. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 for Florida. The Icemen do get the puck cleared right off the draw, so that'll at least kill a few seconds off the clock. If the Icemen can come away with this one, they'll have major momentum, but easier said than done as Florida takes it into the zone. Jacksonville gets a piece of it, and they draw a penalty. That worked out quite nicely. And it's going to be John McCarron going to the penalty box as well. McCarron chirps away at the referee as he goes to the box. So there goes your 5-on-4, or 5-on-3 rather, hooking against McCarron. And it's going to be a 4-on-3 power play now. So the Icemen are still shorthanded. A lot of open ice out there as the faceoff is to the right side of Florida netminder Parker Gahagan. Derek Lodermeyer on the draw. Everblades win it. It's a little more manageable now for the Icemen, but still a highly dangerous situation just the same.
Yeah, 4-on-3s. It's something that teams don't spend a lot of time working on as far as defending because you don't see it very often. Plus, there's a ton of space, and there's just something about the whole dynamic of the 4-on-3 that really backs up the defense. It's a huge advantage, you know, not just because you have an extra guy, but really the dynamic and the way it sets up.
Florida right back into the zone, but the Icemen get a steal behind the net. They couldn't clear it out yet. Everblades get it back. It is Winicky at the left faceoff circle. Again, a ton of space out there. Still 4-on-3 power play for 51 more seconds. Carpenter lost the handle. Jacksonville looks for the clear. Lodermeyer on his forehand. He'll fire it out.
That's a big play there by Lodermeyer. One of the top penalty killers here on this club. He's been doing it for now, you know, all last season and this year. That was a big time play. It kills off a little bit this time in this 4-on-3.
Florida in the neutral zone. Michael Neville is onside, defended by Taylor. Neville rims it around to the near side. Trying to get there is Berzola. Taylor helping out. Gerdukas is there. All 3 guys for the Icemen helped out in that clear as Gerdukas finishes it off. 17 seconds left on the 4-on-3 for Florida. Pendenza flying over the blue line. Defended by Taylor. Seam pass for McDonald. Comes to the center point for Masella. One-timer from Pendenza. That goes wide. Karam's all the way out to center ice. And it's a delayed call, and the Icemen now get a man back out on the ice. Jacksonville is actually going to have an extremely brief power play in just a few seconds here as Brown takes it over the blue line for Gerdukas. Gerdukas back for Brown. Tried to center for Taylor, who was cutting towards net. Everblades get the puck. It is now a short, very short power play for Jacksonville. Just 10 seconds to go on it. I think it only lasted maybe 13 seconds total.
And it'll count as an offer, too.
It will. Here comes Nazarian. Gets around one man, drop past Brown, one-timer.
Oh. I think that one hit the crossbar, Arlie.
Was it off the bar or was it off the mask of Gahagan?
Yeah, it hit something on the way down. It might have been the mask or the crossbar. It went off there, just missed though.
What an opportunity on a poke check from Florida that went right to Christopher Brown. And you know he's got a phenomenal one-timer, and he let it rip.
He sure did. He said, hey, listen here, Reader, there's no O for here. We're putting this one in. I think it still would have been an even strength goal though by the time it did go in, but even still a good rush there and a good look for Jacksonville. And now we're back to 5 aside after what really could have been a very dicey situation, which was a 5-on-3. It was short, quickly lived there as well.
Yeah, there were a flurry of penalties there as the Everblades for a few seconds had a 5-on-3, but for about a minute and a half, they had a 4-on-3, and the Icemen defended it absolutely perfectly. And they stay trailing just by 1. Team's back at 5-on-5. And here comes Jacksonville through center ice. It is Brown with a wrister. Stick save made by Gahagan. That was a snapshot from about 60 feet away, and Gahagan had trouble with it. That's how much Brown had behind it. Everblades come back. Levko Koper poking it into the corner, trying for a dead angle shot was McCarron, but it deflects all the way to the near side boards instead. McCarron, another turnaround shot. Did that go off the post possibly? Behind Tyler Wall? It didn't go in the net. We'll play on. Elmer with a wrist shot. He got a lot on that one, but it goes over the crossbar, and Florida comes away with the puck. McLaughlin, an indirect feed for Winicky. Winicky with a wrister. Save is made. Rebound bounces up high. McKenzie got a piece of it. Tapped into the corner by McCarron. McCarron takes a man off the puck, and Jacob Friend as the Icemen come up the left wing. It is Lodermeyer trying to get away from Winicky. Lodermeyer turns into the corner in the offensive zone, spins away from him, tries to tap it free. It is Howarchuk with Elmer, and a penalty coming, and this is going to be on the Everblades. Slashing is the call, 13:25 to go, and Blake Winicky goes into the box, and the Icemen now with a chance of their own on the power play to try and tie this one up. We'll be back in a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training, and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Face-off will be in the Florida zone. The Icemen with a... Oh, they're reviewing that goal. Hold on a second here. We were looking at something just a moment ago during the commercial break. They're reviewing whether John McCarron perhaps scored against Florida. No goal. Florida wanted the call. It was a sharp angle shot that caught Tyler Wall off guard. I think it went through his legs and banged off the post and out. And that's what they were reviewing for whether it was a goal or not.
They did they took a look at it on the video tablet, and they did rule no goal. But man, you're right. We looked at it. That was a lot closer than it looked in live time.
So the Icemen on the power play, and they've got the puck in the offensive zone looking to tie the game. Taylor at the right point. Feeds it to the circle for Sanchez. Shot on net, saved by Gahagan. Parker Gahagan's done a very good job tonight, not allowing many rebounds.
No, not hardly any at all. He's got great puck control, good rebound control there as well. He's very poised, very calm. And he hasn't given the Icemen in really very many second chance opportunities tonight. So, man, very much in control here of his crease.
Face-off to Gahagan's left. Abbott Gerdukas on the face-off this time. They want a right-handed stick on the right face-off circle. Gerdukas will try and win it back to Jeff Taylor, and he does exactly that. It is Taylor for Sanchez, top of the right circle. Flips it back for Taylor, center point, moves it to the left side. Brown, a one-timer, save is made. Rebound is loose this time. The Icemen get it right back. They couldn't put it back on goal. Brown behind the net for Nazarian. Brown gets it back. It's Taylor at the blue line. To the right circle for Sanchez. Sanchez for Taylor once more. Fakes the shot, moves it for Brown. A one-timer, save is made. Rebound is cleared. Gahagan did allow a couple of rebounds that time, but the Icemen couldn't pounce on it on either occasion.
Yeah, they were trying to work that one time again to Brown. Got a good one low there, that last one. Rebound came out in front, but that just eluded any second chance for the Icemen. It was cleared there by the Everblades.
Icemen play it back into the Everblades zone. Still 1:02 on the clock on this power play. Coper on the backhand. Plays it by Taylor and all the way down to Tyler Wall. Wall skating the puck away from John McCarron and leaving it for Taylor. Taylor's been on the ice this entire power play thus far. We'll see if he goes to the bench now or stays out there as the Icemen come through center ice. It is Lodermeyer giving it up at center, but the Everblades clear it away into their own bench. Jacksonville actually catches a bit of a break there with it being an offensive zone face-off as Florida was trying to clear it the length of the ice and killed more time.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting how the Icemen rushed in there for that opportunity, but moments ago there, the puck went down and forced to play it was Tyler Wall. All I can think about when I see a goalie with the puck for that amount of time is Michael Berardin.
Yes.
As much as he'd love to play the puck, if it were up to him, if he could do it, he would skate down the length of the ice and try to go coast to coast himself. But
maybe one day he will.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Icemen win this faceoff. They still have time on the power play. Elmer to the right circle for Martin. Martin looks for the high tip. Couldn't get it to go for Howarchuk. Jacksonville gets it back. Lodermeyer looking for Martin. Florida beats him to it, and they'll clear it out of the zone. Martin had the right idea, looking for the high tip, but Jacksonville just unable to redirect it back on net. One final rush on the power play for the Icemen. It is Elmer rimming it around. Gahagan blocking it behind the net. Took a tricky bounce. It belongs to the Icemen because of it. Lodermeyer for Elmer. 5 seconds on the power play. Panetta, one-timer is deflected into the corner. Comes loose for the Everblades. They do not clear. Martin holds it in, looking for Howarchuk. Howarchuk on his backhand. Curls to the forehand, leaves it for Elmer. Teams are back at full strength. Lodermeyer behind the net of Florida. Lodermeyer tries to spin away from a man. Turns back to the corner. Leaves it for Howarchuk. Back for Lodermeyer again in the corner. The Everblades finally come away and stick handle up the left wing side. Jacksonville trying to knock the puck out of the zone. Comes loose on a hand pass called against Florida. Still lots of time left. 10:54 to go in the third period. Jacksonville still trailing by a score of 2-1. Eerily similar to last night, Reader, I would say.
Yeah. So, the power play just happened. And that's when the Icemen scored, was after their power play.
Yes.
We'll see what happens.
Right.
Yeah, I know it. It's and you never want to obviously you don't want to speculate like that all the time, but this team is giving us the reason to do it, thanks to the last 3 games. It's like the same script.
Yeah, and the Icemen, it's a 5-game winning streak. 4 of those 5 games have been decided after regulation. But Jacksonville has been so good in the extra session. And by the way, Florida, as good as Jacksonville has been in overtime and shootout, Florida has been equally inept. They have not won a single game after regulation this year, the Everblades. Just got to get there.
Got to get there, that's it.
Icing against the Everblades. Faceoff comes back into the Florida zone. Abbott Gerdukas, Christopher Brown, Aaron Azarian the forward line. And the Everblades win it. It is Bouchard on the right wing, chipping it off the boards, safely out to center. Florida's not doing anything fancy right now. They're just preserving this 1-goal advantage. Brown on the right wing side. Soft toss in. Bouchard spins away from Gerdukas. Brown gets it back, finds an open man, and Taylor wrist shot on goal. Save is made. Rebound comes back over the blue line and out to center ice. The Icemen are getting more chances as Brown again is over the line. Tried to set up Nazarian with that pass, but it's picked off and cleared to center. Jacksonville right back. Gerdukas has to wait for Nazarian, so he couldn't gain the line. He had to wait. Now Gerdukas plays into the zone, and the Icemen get a line change on the fly. Christopher Brown stays on the ice, looking to forecheck. Howardchuk is in there as well, but the Everblades beat the pressure. And it is Kearley losing it at the Jacksonville blue line to Jake Elmer. Elmer with a high toss in to the right side of Gahagan. Kearley rims it around. Elmer is going to be first on the puck. Got it to the blue line for McKenzie. Bouncing it up in the air. Blake Winicky knocks it away. And the Everblades skate through center. Down to 9.5 minutes to go in the game. Jacksonville trailing 2-1. The Icemen break out of their zone. Long lead pass deflects away. Elmer will golf it in behind the Everblade net. Ben Masella turns away from Howardchuk. Feeds Winicky on the left wing. Florida again, just moving it to an open side out to center. Friend took the body, but Florida took the puck. Here's Winicky on the backhand, just missed to the stick side of Tyler Wall. McCarron holds it in, his shot is blocked. Here come the Icemen, 2-on-1 to tie it. Luke Lynch, right side, looks for the drop pass. Couldn't find Craig Martin on the play. It was just thrown off on the timing at the last second, and Lynch never could get that pass away. Berzola with a wrister. Gahagan will glove it and take the face-off. Looked like a great opportunity there. It just fell by the wayside, and the Icemen come away empty.
Yeah, it did, Arlie, and I thought that was the chance right there that they needed to convert. And I think Lynch was really committed at that point to making that pass, and by doing so, that allowed, as he tried to get set up for it, that extra second allowed Florida just enough to knock it off his stick and break up the opportunity. So good job by Florida to get back and not give up on the play. But it was pretty evident that Lynch was trying to set up Martin in the slot there for that pass. And sometimes it all becomes awareness, you know. And maybe next time he's just going to go just try to shoot it, take it himself, and make that decision. That's the game, and a good opportunity there for Jacksonville. Just misfires there.
And I think the puck was rolling on Lynch the entire way, too. He never could get it to settle.
And that didn't help, yeah.
And by then, it was just too late. So the Icemen still down by 1. Shots on goal, dead even, 18 apiece. Even shots on goal are hard to come by these days. But it only takes 1. Faceoff will be in the Florida zone when we resume play. Jacksonville just continuing the pressure. Can't ask for too much more from the guys in terms of their effort. Just need the results to go with it.
Shots are even at 18 apiece. It just goes to show you, Arlie, both these teams buckling down defensively. I mean, we got 8:40 left here in this game, and both teams are still in the teens as far as shots are concerned.
Yeah, very rare that you're going to see both teams under 20 at this stage of the game. As Florida wins the faceoff out of their zone, they'll knock it in deep behind the Jacksonville net. It is Zach Berzola. Stretch pass for Gerdukas. He finds Brown over the blue line. He's double teamed, tries to drop it back for Gerdukas. Gerdukas holds it in at the blue line. Into the corner, it's Nazarian. Got hit from behind, penalty on Florida, delayed call. Save is made. Why the whistle? Why the whistle?
Yeah, I don't know why the whistle. I mean, the Icemen trying to get the extra attacker off there, and they had possession. You had Panetta wheeling at the low circle, Arlie, when he got the puck. That was a scary hit, though. Nazarian went face first into the boards.
Dylan Blugis is going into the penalty box for Florida. Things are opening up a little bit more with the penalties now, as the Icemen with yet another chance to try and tie this hockey game with the man advantage. I'm still trying to figure out why they blew the whistle. Gahagan made a save, but that's not possession. The puck went off the referee, but that certainly isn't possession either.
Yeah, it's not. Unless they thought maybe Nazarian was hurt and injured, because it was kind of an ugly hit there as far as the way he went down. He was a little slow to get up, but he did get up by the time the puck made its way out into the zone there.
Florida clears out on the draw. Jacksonville has to chase it down in their own zone. It is Brown for Taylor. Taylor, stick handles away from Carpenter, and here come the Icemen out of their zone. At some point, they've got to break through on this power play. Jacksonville 24th in the league with the man advantage. Gerdukas onside into the zone. Sanchez leaves it to the blue line for Taylor. Sanchez gets it back at the near side half wall. It's Gerdukas to the line for Taylor. Cross ice, Brown a one-timer. Save made by Gahagan. Rebound Gerdukas for Brown. Back to the line for Taylor, this time at the left point. Taylor with a wrist shot, that deflects wide. It comes to Sanchez at the circle. Center point, Taylor, Brown fakes the one-timer. Goes cross ice for Sanchez, he'll have to take it off the boards. And the Icemen looking much better on this power play right now. Taylor stick handles all the way to the goal line extended. He feeds it to Sanchez, who is covering for Taylor. Taylor gets it back, now he's at the half wall. Cross ice it is Brown for Sanchez. Back for Brown, couldn't get the one-timer away. Gets ridden off the puck, he's got Taylor all alone. Taylor, wrist shot, save is made by Gahagan. Rebound is cleared. Excellent opportunity. I think that was the best chance that they've had to tie it.
Yeah, I would agree, Arlie, and it's the best looking power play we've seen. Now miscommunication here allows the Everblades to get the puck behind the net there. That certainly can't happen when you had two guys in the neighborhood. Either one of them could have got it. They called each other off.
Tyler Wall couldn't play the puck because it was outside the trapezoid. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Jacksonville gets the puck behind the Florida net. Elmer to an open point. There's nobody there. It comes all the way back into Jacksonville's end. Wall will play it himself, stick handling it for Panetta. Panetta turns away from a forechecker, but the Icemen come away empty on yet another power play. Still 6 minutes to go in the game to try and tie it up. It is Taylor. Floats it in on net. Gahagan gets a snow shower from Taylor as he covers it up, and we will go to break. 5:58 remaining, and Jacksonville still down by a score of 2-1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The 2022 Warrior ECHL All-Star Classic is coming to Jacksonville. Join us for this fun, multi-day hockey celebration and watch your Jacksonville Icemen take on the stars of tomorrow. The fun begins on Sunday, January 16th with the Fan Fest presented by Hodges Mazda. There'll be a live music, interactive games, a Hall of Fame ceremony, and a chance to meet the players. Then on Monday, January 17th, your Icemen go head-to-head against the ECHL All-Stars in the Warrior ECHL All-Star Game. All-Star Game and Fan Fest ticket packages are currently available for your family or business. Contact the Icemen at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksonvilleicemen.com.
Just be in control. With free interest checking and great digital tools, Community First makes smarter banking simple. Add an account at justbeyourself.com. Community First Credit Union. Just be yourself. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Florida Everblades with a 2-1 lead over the Jacksonville Icemen. 5:58 to go in the third period. Jacksonville has come from 2 goals down, 3 straight games to win. They have a 5-game winning streak overall. All of them have been by 1 goal. And perhaps Lightning will strike yet again. But they need a little bit of a later goal this time to potentially send this one to OT. Face off in the Everblade zone. Florida wins it. Long stretch pass. It's McCarron for Pendenza onside with Winicky. Pendenza with a wrister that is blocked by McKenzie. Pendenza gets it back. McKenzie flattens him. And Lodermeyer gets it free for Jacob Friend. Friend off glass. Looking for Howarchuk. Howarchuk taps it back to Friend. And the Icemen hold on to the puck. It's Kyle McKenzie chipping it off glass by everybody. Is this going to be icing? No, too soft for icing. Works as good as a clear in. Howarchuk on the forecheck, but the Everblades with a clean breakout. It's Jake McLaughlin getting to center ice. And he'll play it behind the Jacksonville net. Icemen slow to develop. Friend actually fanned on his pass. Moves it D to D now for McKenzie. McKenzie off glass again. Nobody really to pass to there. We've got a whistle. A hand pass is going to be called against the Everblades. Down to the final 4:58 to go. Reader, you're just showing me right now, the Norfolk Admirals had a 3-1 lead in Orlando, but the Solar Bears have come back to tie it at 3.
Yeah, how about that? A good rally there by Orlando to claw back with 4 minutes to go. And in typical South Division fashion, everyone's going to get points, it looks like.
Of course. I wouldn't mind that in this game at this point.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
South Carolina still trailing Atlanta 1-0 midway through the third period of that game. South Carolina really struggling on offense right now as we come back to the game here. Slap shot from Florida, blocked in front, never came close to the net. Comes up the left side, and Jacksonville tries to gain the line. They get it to the Florida line, but that is all. Florida chips it ahead. Foot race for the puck, knocked free by Berzola. Everblades get it back, trying to center. Bouncing puck jumps over the stick of Jake Jaremko, and the Icemen take over. Jacksonville still down by 1. It's 2-1. There's 4:22 left in the game. So the Icemen have yet another dramatic finish in them. The Icemen have it at center ice. Luke Lynch will forehand in. Lodermeyer gives chase. Gahagan just got there ahead of Lodermeyer, leaving it for Aliardi, who backhands it off glass into the Jacksonville end. Jeff Taylor in control. Right up the middle, bouncing puck picked off by Florida. Backer for Carpenter. Carpenter will play it behind the